Hello, my beautiful rainbow people. Welcome back to the Book of Zion. My marathon reading of the Book of Zion, the Prophecy of Israel, as written by the prophets in their own words, taken from the King James Version of the Holy Bible. Hello, my name is Zion. I am the Zion of the Most High God of Israel, the prophet foretold in the Book of Zion, the Bible. And I'm reading to you today, or right now, from the 17th chapter of the Book of Zion. And I'm going to be taking up where I left off. Isaiah 25, 4 and 5 becomes Zion 17, 4 and 5. For thou hast been a strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow of heat, when the terrible one are at the storm against the wall. Thou shalt bring down the strength of strangers as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadow of a cloud. The branch of the terrible ones shall be brought low. Amos 6:1, Zion 17:6. Woe to them that are at ease in Zion, and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named the chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Zephaniah 3:1-5, Zion 17:7-11. Woe unto her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. She obeyeth not the voice, she received not correction, she trusteth not in the Lord, she drew not near to her God. Her princes within her were roaring lions, her judges are even wolves. They gnaw not the bones to the marrow. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth his judgment come to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Psalms 129, 4 and 5, Zion 17, 12 and 13. The Lord is righteous. He has cut asunder the cords of wickedness. Let them all be confounded and turned back that hate Zion. Zephaniah 1:18, Zion 17:14. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Amos 6:3, Zion 17:15. Yea, ye that put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near. Daniel 7:25-27, Zion 17:16-18. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and the dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heavens shall be given to the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominion shall serve and obey him. Isaiah 56:9-12, Zion 17:19-22. All ye beasts of the field, come to devour ye, all ye beasts of the field. His watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, they are all dumb dogs, they cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber. Yea, they are all greedy dogs, which can never have enough, and they are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, every one to his own gain from his quarter. Come ye, they say, I will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundantly. Zechariah 8:10, Zion 17:23. For before these days there was no hire for man, or any for beast, or any hire for beast. Neither was there any peace to him that went out, nor came in, because of the affliction. For I set all men every one against his neighbor. Psalm 78:56, Zion 17:24. Yet they tempted and provoked the Most High God, and kept not his testimonies. Lamentations 5:1-4, Zion 17:25-28. Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us? Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our home to aliens. We are orphans and fatherless, our mothers are widows. We are drunken, we have drunken our waters for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. Psalms 119, 134, Zion 17:29. Deliver me from the oppression of men, so will I keep thy precepts. Psalms 35:10-12, Zion 17:32, 30-32. All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which delivereth the poor from him that is too strong for him, yea, the poor and needy from them that spoileth him. False witnesses did rise up, they laid to my charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good, to the spoiling of my soul. Chapter 18. The sighing of the prisoners. Jeremiah 14:19, Zion 18:1. Hast thou utterly rejected Judea? Hath thy soul loathed Zion? Why hast thou smitten us, and there is no healing for us? We look for peace, and there is no good, and for a time of healing, but behold trouble. Psalm 79:11, Zion 18:2. Let the sighing of the prisoners come before thee. According to the greatness of thy power, preserve thou those that are appointed to die. Psalm 68:5-6, Zion 18:3-4. A father to the fatherless, and a judge to the widows is God in his holy habitation. God sitteth the solitary in families. He bringeth out those which are bound in chains, but the rebellious dwell in dry land. Isaiah 41:17, Zion 18:5. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I, the Lord, will hear them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. Psalms 103:6, Zion 18:6. The Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. Ezekiel 39:25, Zion 18:7. Therefore thus saith the Lord God, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous of my holy name. Jeremiah 12:7, Zion 18:8. I have forsaken mine house. I have left mine inheritance, my heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hands of her enemies. Lamentations 2:13-14, Zion 18:9-10. What thing shall I take to witness for thee? What thing shall I liken to thee, O daughter of Zion? For thy breach is great like the sea. Who can heal thee? Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquity, to turn away thy captivity, but have seen for thee false burdens and causes of banishment. Lamentations 2:18, Zion 18:11. Their heart cried unto the Lord, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let tears run down like a river, let not the apple of thine eye cease. Micah 1:16, Zion 18:12. Make thee bald and poll thee for thy delicate children, enlarged by baldness as the eagle, for they are gone into captivity from thee. Psalms 140, 12 and 13, Zion 18, 13 and 14. I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name, the upright shall dwell in thy presence. Psalms 9:9, Zion 18:15. The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in a time of trouble. Psalm 69:33, Zion 18:16. For the Lord heareth the poor, and despiseth not his prisoners. Psalm 68:18, Zion 18:17. Thou hast ascended on high, thou hast led captivity captive, thou hast received gifts for men, yea, for the rebellious also, that the Lord might dwell among them. Zechariah 9:11-13, Zion 18:18-20. As for thee also, by the blood of thy covenant, I have set forth thy prisoners out of the pit wherein there is no water. Turn ye to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judea for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up the sons of Zion against thee, O sons of Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. Zechariah 7, 9 and 10, Zion 18, 21 and 22. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, Execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion every man to his brother, and oppress not the widow, nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor, and let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart. Isaiah 3:10, Zion 18:23. Say ye to the righteous, it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Isaiah 29:19, Zion 18:24. The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. Psalms 146, 5-10, Zion 18:25-30. Happy is he that hath the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God, which made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is therein, which keepeth truth forever, which execute judgment for the oppressed, which giveth food to the hungry. The Lord looseneth the prisoners. The Lord openeth the eyes of the blind. The Lord loveth righteousness. The Lord preserveth the stranger. He relieveth the fatherless and the widow, but the way of the wicked he turneth upside down. The Lord shall reign forever, even thy God of Zion. Unto all generations praise ye the Lord. Micah 2:12, Zion 18:31. I will surely assemble, O Jacob, all of thee. I will surely gather the remnant of Israel, and I will put them together as the sheep of Bozrah, as a flock in the midst of the fold. And they shall make great noise by reason of the multitude of men. Psalms 107, 9 through 11, Zion 18:32-34. For he satisfieth the longing soul, and filleth the hungry soul with goodness. Such as sit in darkness and in the shadow of death, being bound in affliction and iron, because they rebel against the word of God, and condemned the counsel of the Most High. Psalms 107, 41-43, Zion 18, 35-37. Yet setteth he the poor on high from affliction, and maketh his families like a flock. The righteous shall see it and rejoice, and all iniquity shall stop her mouth. Whoso is wise and will observe these things, even they shall understand the loving kindness of the Lord. Isaiah 24, 21-23, Zion 18, 38-40. And it shall come to pass in that day, that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth on the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners, and after many days they shall be visited. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion, and in Jerusalem before his ancients gloriously. Chapter 19. Now will I rise. Isaiah 33, 10-6, Zion 19, 1-7. Now will I rise, saith the Lord. Now will I be exalted. Now will I lift myself up. Ye shall conceive stubble, or ye shall conceive chaff. Ye shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire. Fire shall devour you. And the people shall be as the burnings of lime, and as thorns cut up shall they be burned in the fire. Hear ye that are afar off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? He that walketh uprightly and speaketh uprightly. He that despiseth the gain of the oppressor, that shaketh his hands from the holding of bribes, that stoppeth his ears from the hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from the seeing of evil. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munition of rocks. Bread shall be given him. His waters shall be sure. And there I will stop for this session. May the Grey watch over you, guide you, protect you, keep you from harm, and teach you right from wrong, and may you be worthy of them. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light the unicorn way. Find your joy and pursue it, and make that your guild choice when we get to Camp Zion. If you use drugs, stay happy and high. You have every right and reason to. Believe me, I know I wrote the books. My name is Zion. I am the Zion of the Most High God of Israel, the prophet foretold in the Old Testament. and I love you way too much to ever say goodbye. So I'm going to say later now.